Hello guys, welcome back to TEW 2016 and the Best of the Super Juniors tournament, night 4. Here we are, Block B, night number 2 for Block B. How are you doing, Tucker?
I'm doing good, yeah.
Big night for Block B, 2 people.
Very big.
It's to get those second wins under their belts. We're getting closer and closer to the midway point in this tournament, and that means it's going to get more and more intense from here. So let's get this underway. So we start with a 6-man tag, as you do. Bullet Club defeat LIJ when Cody Rhodes defeats Sanada with a beautiful disaster. This really was just an absolute car crash of a match. Tamatonga flying off the top rope, Evil and Sanada doing simultaneous suicide dives. Just a huge spectacle, but Cody able to get the beautiful disaster on Sanada, pinning him in that regard. But after the match, Cody grabs a mic and basically shouts in Naito's face saying, accept my challenge, I want your Intercontinental title. Naito looks at him and shrugs him off and says, only if you can defeat Evil one-on-one only if you can defeat Evil one-on-one here at Best of the Super Juniors 24 Night 6. So next Block B. So a big challenge for Cody, see if he can get there.
Certainly.
So Killer Elite Squad defeat the Briscoe Brothers again by submission with a sharpshooter this time. Just a quick tag match just to fill up the time. So next we have Ricochet defeating El Desperado with a shooting star press. Ricochet able to get off the beating that he had at Kyle O'Reilly and just pick up a relatively easy win for him. He struggled a little bit in the midway phase of the match, El Desperado getting a few shots in, but Ricochet on the whole keeping himself strong. How do you think Ricochet can use this victory to his advantage now, Tucker?
Well, you know, in a tournament like this, you put one foot in front of the other, and next thing you know, you're walking out the door. And Ricochet here puts one foot down, and he's just got to get the other one in front of it, and he can start building momentum. And before you know it, he's going to be just fine. He'll be on his way.
Okay, our next match is Rocky Romero versus Kyle O'Reilly. Goes 4 minutes because Rocky Romero gets bludgeoned. His knee, sorry, not his knee, his shoulder looks to dislocate during the flowing grapples, and
oh man,
and he looks in severe pain. The referee has to stop the match.
Oh Jesus!
Giving Kyle O'Reilly the victory here, but Rocky, he looks potentially, he could be completely out, like, of the tournament.
Oh no.
He's assisted to the back with him holding his shoulder in, medics making sure he's alright going to the back.
Oh no.
This match could be the end of Rocky's tournament. A serious injury like a dislocated shoulder or even like a break or a tear, that could put him out for months.
Definitely, and yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good for Rocky Romero.
Definitely not. We'll catch you up as soon as we get news of Rocky's condition. But the next match, it must go on. Trevor Lee is quickly able to defeat Bushi. A very short but simple match. Trevor Lee just picking up by pinfall. Trevor Lee back on track. actually no, back to the top of the group, I believe now, along with Kyle O'Reilly. 2 very short matches in quick succession here. So, what are you thinking about the rest of this group now, especially with Rocky Romero out?
Yeah, if Rocky Romero is definitely out, it can either mean good things or bad things for the rest of the competitors, depending on who replaces him. And I really do think we should, of course, wait to hear if Rocky Romero is going to be competing or not any further. And if he is, we're going to have to wait and figure out who will be replacing him. If there is a replacement, I assume there would be. In the tournament, before I think really we judge how this would affect the rest of the tournament goers.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously this is playing into everybody's mind. If Rocky's out to Kyle O'Reilly could be a major threat, not just in this tournament for people, but their entire career. If their career goes to an end at this tournament, it's a possibility now you've seen an injury like that. What else could happen?
Yeah, definitely.
So our main event tonight, Matt Riddle versus Kushida. Kushida is just able to get Matt Riddle down for a 3 count. A shorter main event than we've seen before. Matt Riddle using his strikes, using his size advantage as much as he can, his power advantage as well over Kushida. But Kushida was just too technically gifted for Matt Riddle on this occasion, able to pin him up. But a really solid, well-flowing match. Neither of them took excessively big bumps, but they wrestled as wrestlers rather than some of the more crazy antics that someone like Trevor Lee or Hiromu Takahashi might implement in such matches. What do you think of this sort of down-to-earth, wearing down that wouldn't affect too far in the tournament? What do you think this has to help both men?
Yeah, it's a good win for Kushida. Definitely confidence booster after losing the first week, which was a bit of a shocker. No, he lose the first week? Oh my god, I'm forgetting now. I do believe he lost. What's that?
Let me just quickly double check for you guys.
Okay. Thank you, Charles. But anyways, Matt Riddle certainly showed that he can go, he can hang. And he was one of the more unproven talents here in the tournament. Maybe some of our Japanese fans not too sure what to expect from Matthew Riddle. But he impresses. He always does. When there is pressure, when there is a challenge, when somebody needs to step up, when there's an occasion that needs to be stepped up to, Matt Riddle typically will do the stepping up. And, he does so tonight. Doesn't get the win, but it's a good confidence booster for a guy just making his way into the company. Very, very solid match overall. Good win for Kushida.
Yep, definitely a very good win for Kushida. And we'll see how Matt Riddle does in the rest of the tournament. Post-show, War Machine accept Killer Elite Squad's challenge, and they will be having a tag team title match at the finals of the Best of the Super Juniors. So I'll just quickly book that in. War Machine will be taking on the Killer Elite Squad there for the World Tag Team titles. That's the end of the show, people. That's the end of this whole week for us of the Best Super Juniors. This is going to happen for the next 2 weeks, 2 fours, and then the final of the blocks, and the ultimate final will be on their own week. So, do you want to say bye to the people, Tucker?
Sure. Goodbye to the people. There you go. Haha, I did that funny thing that people do.